My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Slay the Spire 2. We're here to play the defect with one less potion slot. Ooh! Okay, I really like Silver Crucible. First three cards you see, card rewards rather you see are upgraded, and the first treasure chest is empty. I really like it because it gives you a lot of velocity moving into trying to take out elites. So if you want to take like a risky 3 elite path, like this one with a bunch of question marks and only one rest, then relying on 3 upgrades already before you face them is so useful. Oh, it's so good. This one's gonna be a tough turn, right? 10 damage incoming. Unfortunate tool class. Yeah, you want to have killed one of them before this turn. Strike there, deal casts, and then I'll take the 2 damage rather than the 4 damage at end of turn. Powdered Demise, very useful for boss fights. Turbo, Cool-Headed, and Lightning Rod. Good lord. I want to take Cool-Headed, but Turbo is probably the best source of energy that we'll see for a while, and it will make it much easier to take some really, really cool cards. Yeah, this one's just take some damage. Sometimes that's just the case. Oof. Come on, dual cast. I mean, yeah, that counts. One zap, let it finish it at the end of turn, and then... Oh, wow. Overclock the card draw. Card draw and energy generation in the base deck is terrifying. The only problem is I really do need something to do with it. Come on, give me a damage card. A card that says the word damage on it. Please. It can even say something like, generate dark or lightning orb or something. Because right now, these are cards that I don't want to play because they're really good at letting me play the bad cards in the deck that I have at the moment. Come on, Sunder. Rocket Punch. 2 energy. Deal 14 damage, draw 2 cards. When a status card is created, as in when I play either Turbo or the Overclock, creating a burn or a void, reduces card's cost to 0 this turn. That's what we're gonna do. Yes, please. No. No. I'm not taking a permanent in the deck. Absolutely not. I'm looking for an infinite here, baby. I'm gonna throw the first Powdered Demise here as well, because I'm pretty scared of this fight. This one's a toughin'. Overclock makes Rocket Punch cost 0. I feel like I should probably trip defend before I Rocket Punch. Yeah, even if I did Overclock into Turbo there, it wouldn't help us. Demise happens at the end of the enemy's turn, so even if I did throw the other potion on you, you wouldn't die here. Yeah. Well, we could have lost a lot more HP there. Skill Pot and Pendulum. When you shuffle your draw pile, when you shuffle your draw pile, draw a card, and then I'll take Meteor Strike, as that is a card that I can cast now with our thing, our energy gain. Upgrade 2 random cards or remove a card from the deck. I like remove because I do think that, like, the more I cut from this deck, the more consistent we get. Although I do still need to add some defense in here somewhere. I think I can probably take this elite. Alright. Oh, hell yeah. Turbo on turn 1 and then Meteor Strike. Yep. Meteor Strike, then I'll dual casts. So that I can play out the rest of the hand. Should I skill pot to try and save 7 this turn? Next turn's going to be pretty bad. Oh, no, wait, but I have additional energy next turn as well. Yeah, I'll skill pot. Guess I just leave that reboot for a later turn. I generated the energy to be able to use the Meteor Strike again. Woo! After your stun, you always come out with the debuff turn, and then I basically have this debuff turn to kill you. Let's turbo. Overclock won't really give me anything here, unfortunately. Just a single strike that I get to throw. Rocket Punch. Meteor Strike. Got him. Amethyst Aubergine? Ooh, all for one. With Overclock and Turbo here? Returns all 0 costs from your discard pile into your hand. Ow. Damn, I'm like perfectly off cycle to be able to utilize a lot of my stuff. Oh god. It's a lot more damage than I was prepared for. I do have a rest site before the elite upcoming. But damn. There's a dual cast to finish the fight. I'd like to rest in one of these events coming up. Energy potion certainly helpful though. Beam Cell, Cold Snap, Subroutine. It's really hard to justify taking any of those. Maybe Beam Cell gives us vulnerability on the turn when All for One is used. I would like a 0 cost defend of some kind. Yeah, that one's empty. Heal 10 HP and walk away. I asked for health, the game said, absolutely, here it is, so I say thank you and walk away. That is our appropriate response there. Good lord! Yeah, this is what I get for not putting any defense in my deck, but come on! Stop punishing me for it. Let me have turns like this, yeah, where I draw all the cards, and then All for One would have given me all back again. It'd be so good. Just let me play. Modded, gain an orb slot, draw a card, increases cards cost by 1. There's also Null, which deals damage to players. Weak. Channels the Dark, and then Momentum Strike. After you play it, reduces cost to 0. Woof. I'm going to take 1 copy of Modded. I'm going to go forward. I'm going to rest. I don't even know if this is going to be enough to get through the next elite fight. I'm going to throw out a Demise in this fight. Okay. We can come back from this. 24. There, and then you take Powdered Demise. It's 12 incoming damage. Currently, that's lethal. Not lethal anymore, but it still doesn't feel good. Single strike can take out the backline with their vulnerability this turn at least, though. That's great. One strike, I'll use Overclock. Decreasing the cost of Rocket Punch. Dual Cast gives us enough energy to play the Meteor Strike, which then also gives us a bunch more energy back. And there we go. That's enough to take him out this turn. Beautiful. Venerable T-Set. When you enter the rest site, start the next combat with 2 extra energy. And yeah, go for the eyes and boost away. Both 0 costs. Both defends of a kind. I'll take go for the eyes because we've got boss coming up. Having a source of weaken is defend. Oh, hell yeah. Modded. Rocket Punch. Go for the eyes. Finally. Finally. And then off one brings back go for the eyes and overclock. And at the end of all of that, I just defend. I was really hoping to have gotten my beam cell or turbo in there as well. Which is nice. It's okay. Only one skill per turn now. And I gotta kill him right now. I'll take another overclock. I'm wild. I'll rest here and feel pretty bad about it, but it's okay. We get some sleepy turns here to set up, hopefully. Come on, good cycle. Ooh, a Meteor Strike I can play on turn 1? Yep. That. And then I'll overclock. I didn't expect to be going off on turn 1, but yep. Overclock draws 2 here for us. Which I'm not going to tell you is great. Rather been in my new draw pile there, I think. So, that's bad. All for one draws back exactly Beam Cell and nothing else. No reason to dual cast here. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna go visit Niao again in a second. Other than this turn right now, it feels like we've just been constantly getting the wrong draw orders. Well, there's the best I can do. Oh. I gotta say, Turbo first card was pretty promising. Oh, gosh. 16 damage this turn. Go over the eyes. All one brings back Beam Cell. Go for the eyes. Defend. No! We're 2 damage off! They -2 strengthed me the turn before. Damn it. Damn it all. No. All right. Ooh, Silver Crucible. I love this, because then you can take a really aggressive elite path, which prevents you from being able to upgrade any of your cards in the late act, and that's, good. I like this one. 3 elite, 1 late shop, 1 late rest. And I do have 3 fights before the first elite as well. Dual cost. Alrighty then. Don't you dare under defend me this turn. That would be mean. Energy Pot and... Ooh, I really do like Hotfix. But Focus Strike is that plus damage, and in the early game? Gimme. Give me a Lightning Strike. Just a Lightning Strike with an immediate upgrade on it. I'll be happy about that. Goodbye, Corpse Slug. Hello to... Storm. Whenever you play a power, channel 2 lightning. The problem with that is it doesn't do anything right now. Sweeping Beam also matters. But Turbo is the only source of Turbo. Did you know that Turbo contains 100% of your recommended daily dietary Turbo? It's true. Then Sludge Spinner, you gotta die to this dual cast, please. That'll do it. Voltaic. And... yeah, Voltaic. Channel Lightning equal to the Lightning already channeled this combat, and now my job is to channel Lightning and then do temporary focus to make it all ridiculous. I don't like this incoming damage. Oh, okay, never mind. I'm not gonna do anything about it. I'll use this energy pot so I don't have to deal with the two-tailed rat debuffing me, and I can throw out another strike this turn. Still gotta take 4 damage because the orbs both went backline. Turbo. Focus Strike, Zap, and then Voltaic gets 2 more. Got him. No more rat? Capacitor, I think. Keeping those orbs up is useful. I'll double defend and strike, but the urge to play Voltaic for even a single lightning orb is quite strong. Just to give him more potential in the future as well. God, I think I might need to go Power Potion here as well. This is a... this turn, yikes. Yep. I figured this turn was coming up, where I play Voltaic and a defend. And I can't, like, out-flood you in a sync. Good lord. No defend cards drawn. What? That's just people dropping things directly outside my room now. Okay. Well, that's interesting. I get to end the fight, but we're almost dead. Block potion. Ugh, really should have used a potion in that fight, it turns out. Definitely take the Glacier for survivability, and then strike. Whoa. Only 1 skill per turn. Really sucks for us. I guess I would like to defend, actually, yeah. So I don't care about my core source of damage in the deck. I'm gonna have to pop this block potion. But it is nice to be fully defended by our orbs now. Right. Yep, totally did forget for that one turn about the whole skill thing. Thankfully I had lethal in hand, any. Give me barrage so I can do some damage that doesn't rely on our orbs doing the damage. I'm gonna go the aggressive path. Enchant a card with steady. It gains retain. Enchant 2 cards with steady. Yeah. A steady voltaic and a steady turbo, just so I can use them on the right turn. Seems incredible. I'll be using a power potion in this fight as well. Spinner is really good for the AoE damage it can get for us. On Glacier. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't think we're surviving this one. I kind of suspected that was going to be the case if I took this path. But I did think if we managed to get past it, we would come out the other end ridiculously powerful. All right. Give me Leafy. Smokestack. Whenever you create a status, deal 5 damage to all enemies and scavenge. Exhaust a card. Next turn, gain 2 additional energy. Scavenge being now really good to use on statuses, where previously it was not. There's a 4 elite path with the ability to dodge in the late, and in the early, it's a shop rest elite rest. So depending on how well this floor goes, we know which direction we should take. And you know what? I'll even draft a defensive card this time. I know. I said I couldn't, but I will. And a single strike to end this combat. Uproar, 2 energy, deal 5 damage twice. Play a random attack from your draw pile. Yeah. Maybe go for the eyes, just to have a single weaken in the deck. I do like having access to it at least. I mean, that's a defensive card, right? That counts. Good lord. The second enemy doing 12 damage on turn 1 just means I have to take damage to you. One, two, three. Get him with the lightning, and... Flak Cannon. 2 energy, exhaust all your status cards. Deal 8 damage to a random enemy for each card exhausted. Now I just need a card that generates statuses, please. Just, look, I'll settle for 1 now. I'll settle for 1 right now. I'll come back for more later. I'll scavenge it, because I don't have the ability to actually utilize it this time. Or fight. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, that's 9. Good. I was worried we were going to have to take some more compulsory damage there. I have the defend card. Nope. Gunk up. 1 energy. Deal 4 damage 3 times. Add a slime bit to your discard pile. Come on. Turbo. Sunder as well. Deal 2 more damage. If this kills an enemy, gain 3 energy. I think like just having a Sunder in this deck might be a really good idea. Synthesize to make a power free. Yeah, less so. It's either that or it's remove a strike. I'm pretty on board with remove a strike as well, to be honest, though. Then, first upgrade. I want... I'll go for the Ice to have a second turn of weakness before the elite. I'm not... Actually, Flat Cannon's there. Yeah, Flat Cannon's in my draw pile. I'll play Turbo knowing that Flat Cannon can remove it. Hell yeah, it removes all of those as well. Oh, that's so good. Flack him. No infections for me. This is definitely one of the hardest parts of this fight. Okay, 10 damage coming in this turn. Still gotta take 5. If I gunk up the back line, there we go, that kills you, then I can... Oh, Flat Cannon isn't targeted? Oh, hell yeah. Literally just finishes the 5 for us. Hell yeah. Oh, Flat Cannon owns this enemy. Attack Potion. Choose 1 of 3 random attacks to add into your hand. Cost 0 this turn. Vexing Puzzle Box. The start of combat, add a random card in your hand. It got 0. That's huge. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah? Can I take White Noise? Just like a random White Noise in this deck? I do like White Noise. Yeah. I haven't even drafted it yet. Flat Cannon does more damage. No, give me the White Noise 0 cost so I can easily just power it out every time I see it. Remove a card from the deck, add Guilty. Sorry, Wellspring. You trace a low rumble to its source and find yourself captivated by a tranquil wellspring. The water is an emerald green with clusters of glowing motes. It looks inviting. What could possibly go wrong? I can remove a card from the deck and add Guilty, and then Guilty is a curse that removes itself from our deck after 5 combats. Hell yeah. You emerge from the pool with a slight feeling of unease. However, you're surprisingly refreshed. Ooh, weak at the start of the combat? Hell yeah. Happens every fight. This enemy does not care though. Thunder, defend, turbo, and then null, 15 damage, apply 2 weak, and channel 1 dark. I guess, yeah, that adding to the weak from Red Mask means that it will weaken you on the first turn that you're attacking. Which is important, because we're not going to be using Code for the Eyes to do that. I'll scavenge through a defense, dual cast, Code for the Eyes strike. Smokestack, defend. I'll gunk him up. I'll pull an attack potion this turn just in case. Oh my god. Hell yeah. It was going to be just in case it gave me another status in the draw pile, but if it finishes the fight for me, that works too. Lucky Tonic, gain a buffer, and Ripple. If you Ripple Basin rather, if you did not play any attacks during your turn, gain 4 block. Buffer, prevent the next time you lose HP, upgrades to next 2 times you'd lose HP. If I don't even attack on that turn, then I also get 4 block from the Ripple Basin, which seems really good. But it's also up against Gunk Up, which is literally just another slime in our draw pile. I'll take Buffer. Sad about it. Oh, super critical for additional energy this turn. That's great. Especially because we're not really going to be doing too much that turn otherwise. Okay. If I turbo and gunk up, the enemy frontline dies anyway. Then I will scavenge, lose my buffer. Hailstorm. At the end of your turn, if you have frost, deal 6 damage to all enemies. It'd be nice to have frost. Ugh. Thankfully, I didn't play an attack that turn, so I don't have to worry about the incoming damage. Please draw me Flat Cannon and just, it ends the fight. That's not Flat Cannon. That's not ending the fight at all. Well, at least I take no damage, so. That one's fine too. 1 and 2, and that's the dead fog mog. Give me a charge battery. Yeah, it's nice to have a card that says the word block on it. Just occasionally, I feel like those are useful sometimes. White noise, loop. At the end of your turn, at the start of your turn, trigger the passive effect of rightmost orb 1 time. 1, 2. I'll zap and Tesla coil for as much damage as I can get out this turn. Yeah, I'll turbo. I turbo without particular intent there, because I still have Flat Cannon. Oh, Gunked Up is the final card of the deck, so Flat Cannon only hits once right now. For that reason, I'll buffer and dual cast instead, so the buffer just defends me for the 13 this turn, which turns out to be 9. So Flat Cannon is 16 damage this turn, does not finish the fight. As a result, I should just defend instead. Do I buffer to save 8 HP here? I think I do. Just 1 more damage on an earlier turn. Oh. Strawberry! Raise your max HP by 7. There's another copy of Gunk Up. Gosh. I really, really need the status effects that bad that I'll take it. Ornamental Fan. Don't really play 3 attacks in a single turn, so it's not really going to do too much for it. Oh, hell yeah. White Noise. Cool, into the start of your turn, gain 2 block for each unique orb you have. My, what unique orbs you have. Gunk Up. Scavenge through Fend. Okay, we got a decent amount of statuses there. I could play a big, oh, hell yeah, a big hand before a Flat Cannon. And then 30 damage. Perfect. And then we've also got this buffer, so your first big hit against this is denied. Yeah, which is this turn's 35. That's the best I could do that turn. Probably going to use Speed Pot for defense on this next upcoming. Oh, it would be lovely to be able to use Speed Pot. Scavenge Curse, that, and then Dual Cast. Yes, Gunk Up is just enough to finish that fight for us. Lizard Tail. Hell yeah, I can play riskier. When you would die, heal to 50% of your max HP. Works once. Bulk Up. 2 energy, lose 1 orb slot, gain 2 strength and 2 power. Given the way that I'm dealing with my orb slots, I think that's totally reasonable. Although Iteration, the first time you draw a status card each turn, draw 2 cards, seems like exactly what I need in this deck. I think Dreamweaver shouldn't be that bad for us, as long as what? don't have... I think Iteration is my only card draw, and I think for that reason I have to give it the upgrade. Hyper Beam. I don't start the fight with that Hyper Beam. It costs 0 this whole battle, though, because of Vexing Hourglass, so I'll end up using it, definitely. But these Lightning Orbs are going to do significantly more than 26 damage over the course of this fight if I just let them go. I mean, I guess I just buffer for 13 HP this time. White Noise for Capacitor. Iteration. I'm gonna defend Turbo and then scavenge nothing. Thankfully, Ripple Basin's here to give us some actual defense that turn. Yikes. I'm going to use the Speed Pot this turn to deny 10 of that incoming damage. Feels appropriate to dual cast, so I might be able to stun next turn if they're too aggressive. Yeah, it's too aggressive. You know, I'm going to scavenge the charge battery here. I don't want to, but I stun the enemy at the end of this turn anyway, and Hyper Beam, I think, might even be necessary to finish off the enemy in a couple turns' time. Okay. Go for the eyes, gunk up. Scavenge through Guilty. Then Flat Cannon is 8/5, as well as removing all of the status cards. Ringing, I can only play one card this turn. Should it be dual cast? Because I've still got to get aggressive next turn as well. I'm going to play defend. Oh, you butt. Wait, no, 3 attacks this turn. 1. 2. 3. That's enough to get an ornamental fan out there. Then guess scavenge, because there's no need to generate orbs that don't do anything. Okay, we got him. We got him. Status build off of the first floor. I guess we also did have the lizard tail. Machine learning at the start of your turn, draw an additional card. Yeah, it's good. Consuming Shadow, channel 2 Dark at the end of your turn, evoke your leftmost orb, and then finally Shatter, deal 11 damage to all enemies, evoke all your orbs. I mean, certainly there's a lot of appeal in an AoE, but I want to click the machine learning. Aerobus. Oh, cracked core with infused core. Start a combat channel 1 lightning. Gain 4 potion slots filled with random potions. Yeah, I don't... No. Sandcastle. Upon pick up, upgrade 6 random cards. There are certainly many cards in my deck that would like a random upgrade. And with 1 strike and 3 defends in the deck, it's unlikely to hit like garbage cards. It hit 1 strike and 1 defend, unfortunately, but also buffer 1 of the gunk ups and charge battery. Yeah. It went okay. I like this 3 elite 2 rest path. I'm gonna come up to this point and then decide what to do. I'll take an extra question mark to get there. Glass work for 5 block and a glass. Gim. I need to get a hologram in this deck so I can bring back the 0-cost card. Just get additional value out of the Vexing Puzzle Box. I'm happy to play a bunch of powers this turn. Enemy hits me for 0. Thank you, buffer. I'm going to gunk him up and then hit him with a flat cannon for 33. I really need a copy of that card that does the 17 block and 2 wounds into your draw pile. Leap. Wow. I know it's up against Smokestack here, but Leap? Just pre-upgraded Leap, 12 block for a single energy. Kinda exactly what I need. Subroutine, when you play power, gain an energy, and then I'll play a power to gain an energy. What card are you taking? Scavenge? Can I give up Scavenge? I don't feel like Scavenge is particularly important to. Played a bunch of powers that turn. Subroutine worked out well. It's 21 incoming damage this turn, but it don't really matter because I've still got the buffer. And also one more attack and I'll put you on the ground. Yeah, that'll do it. Turbo, gunk up, and black cannon for your interest. Ooh, Rocket Punch! 2 energy, gain, deal 13 damage, draw 1 card. When a status card is created, reduce this card's cost by 1 this turn. That is my next upgrade. Oh, that seems perfect. Speaking of perfect, enchant a card with perfect fit. Whenever this card is shuffled into our draw pile, it is put atop it instead. The idea of Flat Cannon being atop our second shuffle so that it's already there to hit all of the statuses, that seems good to me. It fits perfectly. First time I play a 0-cost attack each turn, return it to hand. I've got an All for One, which is a 0-cost attack at the moment. And then I guess it's worth throwing out a strike. With these attacks, probably not buffer. Oh, no, I'm fully defended. Totally buffer. It literally missed the target. Alright, I'm gonna drink a potion here and then Rocket Punch, which returns to hand because it's 0 cost, and then I'll gunk up, making Rocket Punch 0 cost again. Hell yeah. Almost turned that turn into lethal. And we can easily finish this off with a Rocket Punch. skill pot and... Ooh, do I take Glacier? Alright, I do think a single Glacier in this deck, for the sake of just ongoing defense, seems like a really good investment for us. The Lost Wisp. Whenever you play a power, deal 8 damage to all enemies. Now, I do have a decent amount of powers in this deck, don't I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Absolutely. That seems like a good return on investment. Do I take the more shop-aggressive path so I can remove 2 cards from this deck? Cut Decay into one of the defends and we get a lot stronger. Oh. Okay. First things first. Let's get rid of the Decay. Then I just have enough to still take Bag of Prep. I feel like I should. All for One's also here. There's also Panache and Master of Strategy. There's so many good cards here, but Bag of Prep. This also discourages continuing the Super Elite line. Although I guess the Elites and the chest could give me enough money for a removal. Okay. Adaptive Strike. Already 0 cost, and it adds a 0 cost copy to our discard pile. Wild. Go for the eyes. Adaptive. We've already had statuses added. Does that count as me creating a status? Doesn't seem like it, but iteration is going to be really important in this fight as well. And then just drop a tasty little defend. I only have to take 2 damage this turn. Could be a lot worse. Oh, hell yeah. This is a perfect buffer turn. Turbo. Wait, hang on. This doesn't even have to be a buffer turn. I'll get rid of that strike. With Ripple Basin, we actually full defend. Oh, baby. So Flat Cannon currently hits 2 times. Interesting. I'm going to gunk up the enemy a whole bunch here. And then Flat Cannon for 11. Sorry, for 10 times. 10 times 11. Get him. Damn. Not only do we take no damage in that fight, we also still have the full buffer. Maybe we're doing a lot better than I thought. I thought we were still far behind the 8-ball. I was like relying on the Lizard Tail to make this path approachable. Snack Oil. Draw 7 cards. Randomize the cost of cards in your hand. Creative AI. 3 cost at the start of your turn. Add a random power to your hand. I don't hate that. It does AoE for us consistently as well. It's just you are high cost. Compared to what I want to do, it's very costly. Okay, no, I will cut back to the original path now. Anchor! Okay, between Anchor, start each combat with 10 block, and Red Mask, apply 1 weak to all enemies at the start of the combat, and we're drawing 2 additional cards on the turn 1, and then we just use all of those to play as many, like, defensive things as we need. Oh boy, this is shaping up well. Because I do all of that, and then I've even got the Ripple Basin at the end of the turn, so 27 block turn 1. I mean, I know the enemy wasn't attacking, but imagine if they were. Oh. I'd take no damage. Over the eyes. Let's iterate Turbo and Rocket Punch. Then Buffer kills the rest of those eggs. Oh, no, Buffer only does 8. Hang on. Failed to take out the egg in time. Smokestack, white noise. Thunder, and then if I gunk up, there we go. The smokestack takes out the egg, so now I just get to focus on the Ovocopter. Oh, yes. Flak. Well, that flak doesn't even do that much right now, to be honest. Realistically, it mainly exhausts cards. Junk up. Then rocket punch. I could have even went for the eyes. Scavenge, go for the eyes, and an uproar. I think we are beyond wanting to add any of those. I'm going to make machine learning an 8. More than happy to have that on turn 1. Machine learning, white noise, capacitor, and then buffer. I can't take one of you out with this, right? I lose one of my barriers this turn, but I think we're probably much better served this way than if I play a power this turn, if I have one, that is, of course. 1, 2, 3, you're down, and then flat cannon finishes. I don't need to overcomplicate that. War paint. I wait until I've taken my card, if I am going to take one. Do I take Voltaic? I don't make any other lightning orbs other than the zap and the cracked core. Doesn't feel like Voltaic is really supported in this deck at the moment. Scavenge and Dual Cast both get upgraded. Happy to see Dual Cast become 0 cost. Oh, great. We can already pretty much block on turn 1 as long as I don't play an attack. Oh, but I should play an attack. Because I can also follow up with Rocket Punch. And then let's iterate. Then I don't... No, I did damage to the Slumbering Beetle 2 times, so you're going to wake up next turn. Oh, well. Shouldn't have done that. Yeah, I can lose an orb slot. I'll take 1 damage this turn, but I've got 2 Frost Orbs out. Nice. Smokestack buffer, turbo as well. Sets up for flat cannon to hit 3 times, and now I really don't need to worry about the enemy hitting me here. That's what the buffer is for. Yeah, I gotta say, buffer has definitely paid off itself. Got him with a gunk up, and I'll have a shackling potion if you don't mind. Fight through! There it is! 1 energy, gain 13, block, add 2 wounds to your discard pile. There's also hologram, but I've been telling you I need fight through for a while, and I'm absolutely not going to see it turn up and then go, yeah, but what if I didn't? I'm going to go for the eyes. I do want to be using an attack every turn against this enemy because of the energy that you get for doing so. Which unfortunately... Ooh, yuck. I'm going to use Shackling Pot this turn. No, I'm going to use Ship in a Bottle this turn for 10 block this turn, 10 block next turn. So that I can just play out all of the powers. Great. Smokestack gunk up. And then, like, I want to... Yeah, I will. Fight through, and then scavenge, defend. Perfect fit will put the flak cannon atop the next draw pile, so I can continue just trashing. And here it wouldn't even help me. Well, I guess actually it would help to play a single attack. I get to do 2 damage courtesy of my lightning orb at the end of the turn. And flak cannon for 60 damage, please. Now, hey, our shackling... Well, I was about to say our shackling pot is back, but we didn't end up using that one. Joss paper. Every 5 times you exhaust a card, draw 1 card. Huge. Double energy. 1 energy, double your energy. Yes, please. Really good when you have a decent amount of draw in the deck. I also really want to upgrade it, though, so that it doesn't cost us 2 energy to play, because obviously it takes away an energy, and then you don't double the energy that it took away as well. Machine learning, smokestack, ball lightning. Go for the eyes. Probably better to gunk up than fight through her. And yeah, this one we do want to be as aggressive as we possibly can. Also, you're about to give me 6 status cards. When I play those, at the very least, I'll get my... I get my draw benefit, rather. Let's lose strength from you this turn. Thank you. Then I'll Frantic Escape and Buffer, and having not played an attack this turn, I'll gain 4 to defend my Buffer. Thank you, Rippling Basin. Oh yeah, this is a turn to Buffer. Iteration, so much card draw. Turbo, Frantic, and then Scavenge at the very end. I'll happily block 24 with the Buffer. Oh no. I just realized, Black Cannon's gonna try and burn out all of the Frantic Escapes as well. That's dangerous. Well, I draw it next turn, so I pretty much have to decide whether or not... hopefully I get another... Oh god. Okay, I got one of them in this hand that I can play. That's nice, at least. I'll play it. 12 damage 9 times. I'm going to gunk up first. Then flat cannon for 120 damage to you. And yeah, I think in the next 5 turns I can probably finish you. I save a little bit of HP here by throwing the shackling pot, but I think I save a lot more HP by saving the shackling pot and throwing it next floor. Get him. Epoch discovered. Liquid Bronze, gain 3 thorns, and that's another machine learning? Yeah. Yeah, so it is. That's another machine learning. Ooh, tanks. Tanks, you have the power thing, don't you? Add a whistle to your deck. That's not it. Oh, this is the opposite of the power thing. Spike gauntlets, gain energy at the start of each turn. Yay! Powers cost 1 more. Well, Tanks' whistle, 3 energy to deal 33 damage and stun the enemy. Also really good, but I would like to go with Meat Cleaver. At rest sites, remove 2 cards from your deck. I think like 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there's 4 cards that I want to remove from this deck, like, very badly. That would make the deck a lot better. And then after that, there are cards that I would still remove. Like, I would still then remove maybe Gunk Up and Dual Cast. Because I'm not really using orbs. It's just like a thing that I pop once. Yeah, I also get 9 max HP when I do that. So you have a path that only hits 2 rests, or a less aggressive path that hits 3. I'll take the less aggressive. It's also got an early shot. And that would be this path. Hits 3 rest sites, so I can remove all the cards that I mentioned. Exhausting more cards would be good. With the Joss baby here to reward us for having done so. Nice weeny little tink there, buddy. Did nothing to me. Speed pod, I think, worse than our current. Feral as a power. Return the first 0-cost attack you play into your hand. I like that with Rocket Punch. With Go for the Eyes, it's okay. It's pre-upgraded, though. It's pre-upgraded and also does 8 damage to all enemies whenever I play it, courtesy of the Lost Wisp. Which makes it a lot more takeable. Enchanted attack with Corrupted. Deal 50% more damage, but lose 2 HP. If I could put that on the flat cannon, I would, but if I can't put that on anything, or if I can't put that on the flat cannon, I'm going to put it on nothing. Let's transform and defend. Rocket Punch? Yeah, that stays. That stays in the deck. I don't need to buy removal here. I have removal. Strikes and defense gain ethereal. Yeah, I'm going to be removing those anyway. I'm going to potion belt power potion. Just take more potions into the final fight. Hell yeah. Here's the power of powers. Got him. Subroutine, whenever you play a power, gain an energy. Yeah, that goes in this deck. Yeah, that does. I'll cook, removing strike defense. I'll be cooking at all of these campsites, ideally. Feral Plus is removed from the deck. No, reroll Dual Cast is removed from the deck. I'm fine with that. That's one of the ones that I'd already earmarked. Courgette at the start of the combat, gain 4 plating. Big fan. The removal here is Zap and one of the gunk ups. Leap is now on the table as well. Oh, creative AI. I'll fight through so that Rocket Punch is free as well. And I'm already machine learning 2 additional cards each turn. Feral, Turbo, and then Go for the Eyes twice. Ah. Sorry, that was Rocket Punch twice, but also the second one still had a cost. Interesting. I didn't think that would happen. I really don't want to scavenge that card, so I just have to get bopped on the noggin. Oh, another subroutine. Alright, subroutine, turbo. I'm gonna gunk up. Rocket Punch. Okay, double energy now. Fight through Rocket Punch. Flat Cannon. Whee! Oh, Flat Cannon draws cards as well with the Joss paper. Then Gremlin Horn. Big. Oh my god, Overclock. It's card draw and it's status generation. It's exactly what we want. Yeah, leap feels like it's on the chopping block. Leap and a single defend. Get out of there. I might rest at this final one, especially if I take damage in the upcoming elite fight. White noise generates capacitor. I mean, yeah, I'm going to be playing all of these bounds. You can't stop me. Subroutine. Fight through. Capacitor. Lightning rod. Or rocket punch. Twice. Machine learning. Smokestack. End the turn with the charge battery. I don't need to burn that black cannon. I'm going to draw that in 2 turns' time, and I'm going to use it for lethal then. Okay, buffer prevents its own hit of damage there. Do I... Alright. It's fine, I guess. I'll lose my... Yeah, no, I can just gain energy after this. It's fine. Turbo, lightning, overclock. Go for the eyes, and now flat cannon's 48 damage. That'll finish the fight for us. Got one more elite upcoming. Hopefully you give me a potion, or they give me a potion. I'd like to fill out this potion belt, please. Gambler's Brew. Discard any number of cards and then draw that many. Neat. It's great. 1 energy, deal 10 damage, draw 5 cards. Discard all cards drawn this way that do not cost 0. Although I do have 0 costs in this deck, yeah. Is it good enough? Maybe I want Ice Lance. No. Skip. Oh, it's you. I'm always so happy to see you, Mech and Knight. You're so cool. 1, 2. Smokestack. Buffer. Let's see what Uproar draws and plays. Yeah. It's about as well as I can do here. That flat cannon's going to be very useful in a couple turns' time. There we are. Thank you for the statuses. They're an absolute perfect fit for my deck. Got him. I can't believe we managed to finish the fight that turn. I was like, okay, we're getting ready to cycle back, are we? Nope. This'll do it by itself. And none of the rest of those need... Well, do I have a source of vulnerability in this deck at all? Should probably have one. Fine. I'll take Beam Cell. I'm also gonna rest to get back up to our max HP of 99, and then head into the final fights. I feel like I need to Glacier rather than Rocket Punch here. Have some orbs up this cycle at least. Okay, Feral, go for the eyes, and then go right back for those same eyes. Turbo gives us... Buffer. And... Damn, I really can't finish it. Wait, no, I can. Literally just Void Cannon for 1. I'll play Subroutine at the end of that turn. Is Overclock worth playing right now? No, that next hand looks good. Oh my god. Liquid Thorns should have been played at the top of this fight. And it's probably about time to play our Power Potion as well, especially because it comes with free energy. Take the additional buffer. Flat Cannon for 36. I'm also going to use Shackling Potion this turn. Yeah, beautiful. So I don't have to lose any of my buffer. 3 full stacks of that just waiting for me. So now we've just got Gambler's Brew left to be able to cycle through a particularly bad hand. Rocket Punch really could have used an upgrade this run. I'll charge battery before I cycle. Okay. I guess it's another charge battery and then fight throughs to get into the discard pile. Yeah, because I'm about to draw the flat cannon again anyway. Oh, right, except for you are intangible this turn, so perhaps I should not use my flat cannon. Now, I know next turn I'm going to draw the flat cannon again, because I managed to get all the way through our deck. So now it's just a deal of how many statuses do I have in there, and can I draw Beam Cell? I can draw Beam... Wow, there's actually an incredible turn for this. Beam Cell, then Turbo. Then I can Rocket Punch. Focus Strike, Beam Cell, Rocket Punch. Overclock. Go for the eyes, gunk them up, and then it's time for the big flat cannon. 18? Okay. I'm going to be winning this turn, so I will now cycle out the rest of this hand to try and draw anything else that can help me create more statuses, and then flat cannon for 18 by 12 times. And then I'll just end the fight with 3 barrier in store as well. Just in case the next run needs some barrier. Beautiful. I really do like tanks as meat cleaver, especially if you've been keeping your deck thin earlier, because I imagine there's a lot of the time, especially when I'm talking about card removal, but I think it bears repeating a lot of the time as well. The first card you remove from a 50-card deck does almost nothing to the deck. It changes almost nothing about how that deck plays. The first card you remove from a 10-card deck changes a lot. If you remove a card from a 6-card deck, you have a reliable hand every single turn, right? So, like, removal gets more impactful the more of it you have. So if you have a relatively small deck by the time you get to Meat Cleaver, a lot of the time it does seem like a decent option to me. Let us also use our Laser Beam's defect. Epoch unlocked. The defect punctured the heart with a magnificently charged beam. Mission accomplished? Damage sustained critical. Next objective, relocate to Scrapyard for evaluation. 2 familiar relics have returned. The gold-bladed cables. Your rightmost orb triggers its passive additional time. The emotion chip. If you've lost HP during your previous turn, trigger the passive abilities of all of your orbs at the start of your turn, and then finally, Power Cell. Ooh. At the start of your combat, add 2 zero-cost cards from your draw pile into your hand. I really like the amount of things that, like, help round out a character, because, like, there were a lot of zero-cost, like, you know, archetypes built into Defect in STS1, but there wasn't a large amount of relic support for them. And also in SCS1, there was, like, you know, one rare relic and one uncommon power that actually gave you additional orb slots. Sorry, one shop relic and one uncommon power, and then a boss relic that gave you additional orb slots. Adding modded into this, even if it's a rare, just the fact that you can get an additional orb slot from that, I feel like orb slots are more viable, more attainable as well. I struggle to think of anything that STS1 does, other than completeness of content, obviously, that STS1 does better than STS2, especially relevant when you are playing characters that existed in both. For the moment, though, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Slay the Spire 2. Top left is a series playlist for all of my content on the game, past, present, and future. YouTube recommendations down below, streaming past the names of the people so generously supporting the Republic on patreon.com/RhapsodyPlays. That are thanked here. And a special thanks this episode to Eloise. Hope you all have been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully see you all next time.